guys, it's Lisa Marie with Cards in the Car, and this is Alissa.
Hi.
She's getting ready to go to therapy, but we got here early, so we thought we would go ahead and get started and say hi to you guys and let her pop on and say hello, because she's always at therapy when I do this, so because this is how I spend my time. We are about 6 hours a week of therapy that Alissa goes to, and so I spend a lot of time hanging out in the car waiting for her, and so that's how Cards in the Car was born. My other daughter, Rebecca, and I were chit-chatting, and I don't know if you guys have ever watched Kristen Hampton with, what is it, Product Testing Tuesday or something like that. You know which one I'm talking about? That funny girl we watch from the news. Remember? She does all the crazy stuff, like she tries the makeup.
Oh, yeah.
She's really funny. If you've never watched her, look her up on Facebook. But she has what she calls a car fist, so her car office, because she works from her car, and that's kind of where we were brainstorming, we were thinking about what Kristen does, and I was like, we're going to do cards in the car. So today we're going to do Paper Pumpkin, because Paper Pumpkin is like the easiest thing ever to do in the car, because it's a cool kit that comes in the mail every month. Usually for us here in Florida, it's usually around the 20th sometime, but it's been coming earlier lately, so I really, it starts processing on the 11th, and then by the time it ships and all that, so usually after the 15th. But it comes with everything inside the kit that you need. You might just need an adhesive, and then little extra things that, like, we get spoiled with, like having a bone folder and stuff like that, right? Do you do Paper Pumpkin?
I used to.
You have done Paper Pumpkin, right? Is
Yes.
it easy or is it hard?
It's easy.
It's easy. You can come this way so they can see you. There. So you like doing Paper Pumpkin?
Yes.
I think maybe we need to let you do a Paper Pumpkin sometime for the ladies, for all our stampers. What do you think?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be cool? So you have about 5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is turn the camera down so that they can start watching, and then I'll tell you when it's about time to go. So when it says 12:28, so it'll be 12 and a 2:08, okay?
Okay.
Then you'll know it's time to go. All right, so let me move the camera. I have it all moved around because I wanted her to be able to see. So I'm going to bring you guys out, and I'm going to bring you down. Maybe it's not cooperating today, so if you get motion sickness, bear with me here and close your eyes. There it is.
You can't really get motion sickness.
You can get motion sickness from that because it's kind of like super wobbly. Let's see. I think we got it. It's so hard to tell because of the sun. I think so. I see my hands, so I think we're okay. So this is the cute little box that it comes in every month. So I'm going to pop this open. I have not put this together at all. This is my bone folder I had on the side. Something they started doing, Stampin' Up! Started doing was they're coordinating our Paper Pumpkin with stuff that we already have. So like the woven threads, the garden lane, the come sail away, those specific sets actually coordinate with what you're getting in your Paper Pumpkin, or what you got in your Paper Pumpkin this month. Yep, you're okay. Wait till 12:28. So you got a cute little stamp set. Hopefully you can see that. Like I said, it's really hard to see today. The sun is very bright here in Florida. It is a whopping 90 degrees. We're gonna pop this open though. It comes all wrapped up, all cute. I'm gonna stick this back on here so I don't stab myself. Nothing worse than that, right, Liz? So it comes with everything. You have little, there's little sequins in here. There's dimensionals in here. Oh, there's these cute little guys. I wonder what they're for. Like I said, I haven't done this one yet. Oh, I bet they're for sticking that wheel on. Let's see. Get rid of the trash. Would you throw that in the trash for me behind us? Thanks.
Oh, it's full.
Is it full? Well, I guess it's time to clean it out. Little mini glue dots are in here. Here's all of our card bases. So you've got this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, and there's our little die cut pieces. It's all mixed up in there. If you're just popping on with us, we're going to do a Paper Pumpkin from this month, from July. Oops, I knew there had to be more. There they are. And I cannot see your comments right now, but please feel free to say hello, and I'll say hi to you as soon as I get the camera turned back up again when I'm finished. So here's all the cute little sailboats in the circle, and there's clouds. This is a really cute one, Liz. I think you might like this one too. You could do this for, Alissa does a swap every month with some friends, and and there's our tags for putting all of our little sentiments on.
Very cute.
So you could do this for your friends that you send your cards to.
Yes.
There we go. And then always inside is some quick little tips that just kind of let you know, like some little things like you might not have noticed, like you use a glue dot for this or a dimensional for that. It even tells you how much twine you need to use, and that gives you right here, there's a little ruler. You can go ahead and go to therapy. Don't hit that car when you open the door, okay?
Oh, he's close.
It's very close. So be very careful going out, okay? You got it?
Yeah.
You can leave your purse here. It'll be all right. Okay, go ahead. You can take it with you. Just be very careful. The guy next, or the lady next to us, like perched super close. It's crazy. don't know what she was thinking. So, all right, so we got all this yumminess. I'll be in a little bit, sweetie. Okay. She had to like squeeze out, and she's not a big girl, she's tiny. I'm gonna move all these over here, and I'm gonna try not to lose anything. I am working on my grid paper from my Stamparatus because it works perfect. So let's see, let's do this one first. Let's pull this guy up. So this is, oh, and it's embossed and everything. How fun is that? And so I'm gonna look at the picture because I wanna see which pieces I need to grab, and we're gonna use this one. And we're going to use some die cut leaves, which I probably stuck back in here. There they are, some little leaves. Looks like we're using 2 of them, so I'm gonna pull those off. So Paper Pumpkin was designed, it's something that comes all together, a lot less thinking for you, so you just want that project to do, you know, on the go, like what I'm doing in the car. If you're going to a crop or something and you wanna be able to have a little something to work on, it's great for all of that. Let's see which other one I need for this. I'm thinking that is not it. That is not it. It looks like there's another piece. I guess I have to refer to the instructions. Layer elements. La 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 la. I'm sure it's here. Wrap, twine. I'm sure I'll figure it out when I get it all put together, because it's probably something that I left off to the side. Let's see. It's not that one. Oh, it probably could be that one though, right? I think it is, because I think this guy is going to go like that. Yeah, I think so. If not, that's what we're doing with it. We're gonna make that happen. Just check my instructions one more time and make sure I didn't miss something. So, all right. So let's grab our words. And you can do whatever you want. And you have whatever will fit on the tag. So, hello friend, you are the best. Happy birthday would probably be a tight fit. I like you are the best. So we're gonna grab that one. I'm gonna stick it on our clear block. I have a little bucket of supplies sitting over here. Let's stick this guy. I think I want to do him this way. There we go. Boop. Just like that. I'm glad you guys got to say hello to Alissa today. She's like, you're gonna work now? She's like, I'm too early for therapy. And I'm like, that's all right, we can get started. And then I'm gonna pop in and chat with her therapist when I'm done here. So I'm inking this up with the ink spot that came in the kit. This is Pretty Peacock. And let's see, do we need to come down? We do. I'm going to stamp it right there. And I brought it down towards the banner tail, down towards this end, because I know I'm going to be wrapping twine and stuff up there. And I didn't want it to get in the way. I need to bring my instructions back up here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, now we're going to build this guy. This one. And I'm gonna use my snail just for the sake of it's a little bit easier when I'm hanging out here in the car, not have to have a whole bunch of extras trying to maneuver those what are they called, the mini glue dots. I have enough trouble. Let's see, we're gonna put this guy on here and add a little bit there, and we're gonna stick this here. I probably should have brought that all the way up. Let's go like that. Let's stick this one on first. And then we'll stick this one on here so that you have that layering. Cute. I probably should have stuck my leaves under there first, right? This is what happens when I do a paper pumpkin without totally reading the directions. And that's okay. There we go. And then we're going to take some twine. And I didn't really like read the instructions. I just kind of looked at the pictures. I'm going to leave that in the bucket. Oh, I bet I didn't bring scissors. Oh, sugar plums. But I have a spare pair in my purse of all places. Let me grab them. My oldest is an occupational therapist, and she gets handy dandy little things from work, and she gives me some because she knows I like little gadgety things, you know, that would work with my crafting. So we're gonna use these cute little scissors like that. Oops, popped right off. It's all right, I'll fix it in a minute. I'll probably need them to trim these tails off anyway. I'm gonna come around. And you can tie it in a bow, you can tie it in a knot, you can do it however you want. So we were getting ready to leave today to come to therapy, and we're in the car, and Alissa just like randomly out of the blue, she's like, you look like Minnie Mouse today. And at first I was like, what is she talking about? It would be my red with white polka dot shirt. She's like, you just look like Minnie Mouse. I am wearing cute little black shorts with it too, so in all fairness, she is correct. Let me grab some dimensionals. I just thought it was funny because it was just so random the way she said it. Just out of the blue, and I wasn't expecting it. All right, we're gonna use these guys. So we're gonna take some dimensionals because I like to use dimensionals to attach when I have dry embossing like this has. Because we live in Florida and it's very humid here, I just think it sticks better. So we're gonna stick a couple here, and I'm gonna stick a couple here. And I tend to do overkill on my dimensionals, sorry. It's just what I do. I'm gonna pull these backings off. If you have trouble getting your backings off, you can use your paper piercing tool. Even your, take your pick tool, and you can grab them this way too. Isn't that cool? And then you just can slide them off and put them in the trash. There we go. We're gonna take this one. We're gonna put him right there. I lost my picture again. Make sure what I'm doing is sort of right. Let's see. We're gonna use another one of these guys that I should have slid underneath of here before I glued it down. Let's see if I can pick it up. Oh, I can. Look at that. And I think they added some sequins. Let's take a peek. So I'm curious. You guys tell me who's getting paper pumpkin, because I think paper pumpkin is cool. I think you can do so much with it. Look at, I'm gonna pick this one up too. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna add a little bit more adhesive to it in just a second, since I failed to pay attention to the instructions. There we go. And then I'm just gonna run this guy right there, because I just wanted that other one in there. Cuteness. All right. And then I want to say they stuck some little, they did, sequins. What did I do with them? Here they are. I'm hoping these have adhesive on the back. I'm pretty sure they do. Oh, they do. Yay! Again, the paper piercing tool or your take your pick is great for this. I can pull this off, and I'm gonna have the little thing in my mouth for a second, so forgive me. And you can use whatever ones you want. It's your card. You make it yours. I'm gonna stick one down here, I think. There we go. Super cute. I love that. Now, in my classes, we are doing the year of no naked cards, no naked innards. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab the block and the ink pad, and we're gonna stamp on the inside too. Just because, you know, it's all naked in there. We want to give it a little bit of color. And you don't want to take, oh, look what I did. Don't look at that. See, I left the other stamp on there without taking it off, and it says you're the best. That's all right. It'll be fine. I'm not going to stress about it because I'm going to write a message, or I could even layer something in there and it would be totally fine. So let me clean this off. I forgot I didn't clean it after the last one. Oops. But I remembered my stamp cleaner today, so I'm using my Simply Chamois, which is great for in the car because I keep it in a little empty stamp case, and I can just moisten it with one of the 5,000 water bottles that I always have in my car. So there's card number one that we did, and then we have the second one is this one. Oops, here it is. I think this is Sahara Sand, and it uses this. I love these die cuts, how they're just all ready to go. Like no thinking, and this is all grouped together. I'm just gonna pull out this and this one. Oh, look, they banner cut that one for us. So there's no thinking again. I'm pretty sure we're just sticking that on. Are we wrapping twine? Maybe, or are we just making a bow? Let me look at the instructions. Yep, it's just a bow. Okay, so we're gonna put this piece on. I'm gonna go ahead and use my snail adhesive. And which way was this part going? So it's going this way. Like that. And then we're gonna stamp some words. We're gonna do, oh, you've been on my mind, that's sweet. So we're gonna grab that one. And we're gonna take one of these little tags that we have already. That's a really sweet one, I like that. So you guys that have watched me before, you know, you're just waiting to see what I'm gonna lose, right? Because I've almost lost that stamp twice now, because I didn't stick it back on the sheet. I've just got it rolling around in the passenger seat. It's got a little blemish on it. Let's use this one. All right, so we're gonna ink this one up, or we did ink this one up, and now we're gonna stamp it. I love the gold accent on, oh, we're gonna do that again. Woo. Uh-oh, something fell. It was probably my sequins, right? I heard it. It crashed and hit the floor. This means you'll have to look at my head when I go down there to get it. There we go. That's much better. They usually give us extras anyway, so I don't get too stressed about it. It was my sequins. Crashed right onto the floor. That's all right. I shall get them in a minute. Because, of course, I think there's sequins on every card. So we're going to grab this guy. And I think we're going to take... I am the worst at layering these little pieces. My friend Valerie is, like, so good at it. She's like, build it first, Lisa Marie. So we're going to stick this guy, I think, right about there. And then this will sit here with some dimensionals because I like them. All right, we're going to flip this one over. And so you guys, this doesn't take long at all. Once you get kind of in the groove and you figure out how it's all supposed to go. Oops, I pulled that backing off and didn't even realize I did it. There we go. Then you just kind of whip them out. And the nice little box, you can carry it around. So if you're going to, you know, appointments, or if you're sitting in a hospital waiting room or a doctor's office, it's great for that too. And let's do like that. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to add it here. And I think we're going to move this up just a little bit because I didn't build first. Let's move him up because I couldn't see my blue very much, or my I think it's terracotta. The terracotta tile from the new In Colors. All right, now I've lost my twine. There it is. We're gonna grab them cute little scissors I had. Maybe. And there's the little paper clips we're gonna need in a second too. So we're gonna make a cute little bow. I'm leaving my twine in the bucket so that it doesn't roll under my seat because it will. Oops, I dropped it. Let's try that again. There we go. So Alissa, those of you that don't know her and those of you that you do, Alissa has a brain injury and she has autism and a plethora of medical issues. She has fibromyalgia and just an autoimmune disorder. She has all kinds of things going on. So, which is why we do the therapies. Oh, you know what? I think this goes with the clip. Hang on, put that back. I'll let it stick to my finger for a minute. But anyway, she has been doing so fabulous. We have worked so hard for years with her, trying to get things, you know, to a norm for her and her to be able to participate in daily life. And now I can't get this on. My fingers are not working. And she went on an interview yesterday at the autism school locally here that she actually I don't like that. I'll get that out of there. That she actually attended and graduated from probably about 7 years ago. We are going to use a blue dot. And so she's going to start volunteering for now to see what kind of skills, you know, she can learn or that she has learned. And her desire is to work with little children. I'm not so sure she really is going to like that one until, you know, once she starts doing it, I think she's going to realize that little kids can sometimes be, all right, I'm going to pull this off. Oh, I lost him all the way down there. Don't laugh at me, guys. Climbing on the floor trying to get it. But anyway, so she went there, and so she knows what it's like to have, you know, the issues that some of these kiddos have. And I think she's going to love being able to be there. Let's go over here. And having some independence and showing the world what she can do, because so many people said that she would never be able to do things like she's doing now. But with all these therapies and these doctors, she has just made leaps and bounds of progress, and it's just amazing to me. Amazing. So anyway, I just had to share that with you. Those of you that, you know, knew her when she was younger, you know how hard it was for her just to communicate and how difficult it was, you know, just to even take her out. And now here we are. She's getting ready to have a job. So I did do my inside so I wouldn't have any naked innards. Naked innards. So I just do a little shell in there. And then there's that one. How cute is that? So she's going to be doing that twice a week. We're going to start out for an hour just to kind of get our groove and see how she likes it. The goal would be for her to be able to do it, you know, longer into the day. because they have a great peer program at the end of the day that she could participate in and hang out with other kids more her age. And I think that would be a lot of fun for her. And then on Saturday, she's going to start volunteering with the sweet lady who cleans our church. And so she's going to help her with cleaning the church. And I think that will be another great thing for her. So this one, oh, this is pretty. I think, what color is that? I need to know. What color is this? It's Mossy Meadow. That's what I was kind of thinking. Or Old Olive. I'm not sure. It might be both. But how cute is that? So we're going to use the bits and pieces of the ship. I'm going to move these guys out of my way so that I don't mess up too horribly. So we're going to use this one for the ship. And then we have the circle. And then I see the wheels sitting there. I guess we're not using those. I don't know what these are for. I'm probably supposed to use them on something else that I missed. Oh yeah, I used those on that guy. Oh, and then this one gets used here. So, all right, so I had to figure that out. Let's get all of our little punch pieces going here. And we're gonna pull all this stuff out. There we go. So here is my ship. Oh, he's so cute. I'm just gonna stick some adhesive on him. And I'm going to put it right onto my circle. I think it can even go a little bit like that. And then it gets a wheel. I really am thinking that's what those things were for. I haven't watched anybody's videos, so I don't know how I'm supposed to put it together, right? Let's see. I think that's what these are for. These are like what we would use for shaker cards, so that's why I was confused when I saw it. But I think it goes on here. So it's like a circle dimensional. Look at how awesome that is. Look, that's cool. So that then it goes on here. We're going to set that aside for just a second, and we're going to do happy birthday. Happy birthday on one of our cute little tags. All right, let me grab my block. There we go. And I need a tag. Move them over here. Put it there. And we're going to use one of these. Again, like I said, I love that they put this gold accent on here. I think it's so pretty. My birthday is very crooked, so I'm going to lay it on my grid with the stamp image down, and then now I can get it on here, hopefully straighter than when I had it. All right, we're going to ink this up and stamp it on. So these stamps have like kind of like a vintage look to them, so they're supposed to look imperfect, so a little splotchy, I guess would be a word for it, but it's that kind of cracked paint kind of look, you know, so it looks really cute. Let's go over here and grab this guy. Looks like they just laid that twine kind of in there. Oh, that's really cute. We're gonna end up putting dimensionals on that. Yes, we are. We're gonna need a bunch of them. I wish I had brought big ones. It would have been a little bit better, I think. Again, I use a lot of dimensionals and these little ones because this seems awfully big for the little ones. I just want to make sure that it isn't all wobbly, because that drives me a little bit crazy. So we're gonna add our clouds, which are down here. Oh look, and I forgot to put that piece on. I do it every time. I think it's gonna go like under a little bit, or maybe like that. I gotta play with it and see how I want it. I think it's gonna be fine. I did want the boat to show though. I don't know, I'll play with that in a second. Let's stick our clouds on with some adhesive. I'm just gonna set this here so I kind of have an idea of where I'm going. Like I know I wanna have probably one. They've got them like that. And like that, I think. All right, now we're gonna peel these dudes off and try not to leave them laying all over my car. I'm gonna stick them over here in my bucket for now. Missed one. And then we shall go like that. This is really cute. And then, oh, I think we can go just like that, actually. So we can do that on an angle, and then some of that twine, it looks like they just kind of swirled it around in here. Like, I think they probably added it on the back of here. Let's see if there's instructions. I'm hoping my video is still playing and I'm not talking to myself, because I've had that happen a few times. Tie, layer elements and with adhesive dots and dimensionals. Tie twine into a bow and adhere it to the happy birthday. Is that all it was? Was that a bow? Oh, okay. Even better. So what they did is they went like this. Tied a bow. It was kind of a big bow, because, not quite that big. Let me pull that in. There we go. Whoop, like that. And it's gonna go behind here. I'm gonna trim those in a second, because then when I get this guy on here, it's just kind of peeking out then. That's what they did. Glue dot. Let's stick a glue dot on there. Oops. So I started getting my nails done so that you guys didn't have to look at my ugly nails that were just a mess from me not taking care of them. And now I have to adjust to that feeling of, you know, because they're my nails, they're just using that cool color dip powder, but it's still, they feel different, and so it's hard to grab those little guys. Let's grab, I think we're going to dimensional this too. So I'm going to go, oops, like that. And I'm going to grab, look at, I'm making a mess. They're going to be all over my car. Chuck is going to get in the car and he's going to be like, what in the world were you doing this week? And Card's in the car, that these things are everywhere. These little ones are just like crazy, like popping off on me. I'll just go ahead and stick him there since I pulled him off by accident. All right. So yes, I want to know by putting in the comments who has paper pumpkin and who's never tried paper pumpkin. You guys can just write it in there. I have it, never done it, however you want to write it in there. I think we're going to go, oh, that's cute. And we're just going to get rid of some of this. And actually, I could have swung that around so that it came down that way. There we go. All right, get rid of that. That one's really stinking cute. And we're gonna add some rhinestones, or not rhinestones, some, oh, what are those things called? The sequins, assuming I find them. And you know, there they are. I misplace them. I misplace stuff every time I do this. I can't help it. It just happens. Let's grab a big one of these sparkly guys and go here. And then we'll do one of these guys up here. Let's do one more. Where should we stick it? I'm thinking I kind of want one there. Maybe there. I like that too. Oh, you know, I think I want a couple more. I can't help it. I can't help it. Stick you there. And then we're going to put this guy right there. All right. There we go. So there is that one. Let me move all this junk out of the way so you don't have all this clutter. And then, oh, I didn't stamp the inside. What are we going to put inside? I might have to just do, oh, the seashell will work. You can do that seashell again because it's, you know, it's the boat. So it's that beachy ocean, you know, kind of theme going on here. So I inked him up. I'm not going to lay my happy birthday down because I don't want to make a mess. Look at those dimensional guys are everywhere. So there's that one, go like that, and like that. So I just didn't re-ink, so that's called stamping off, or some people call it second generation, third generation stamping. There's all kinds of different names for it. I call it stamping off. So when you stamp off, you get different shades of the same color. So there is our happy birthday. And then lastly, there was envelopes. Let me see. Oh, look at that. So that one goes with that one. There's that one. I'm thinking there's another one. Let's see. Oh, there is. Perfect. So I'm going to grab my finished cards, get rid of this mess, get rid of this. All right, so this one goes with this envelope. How sweet is that? The coordination. I love that Stampin' Up! Does that. And then there's this one, which coordinates with that. And then our ship coordinates with the map. How cute is that? All right, I'm gonna bring you guys back up so I can see if anybody's hanging out with me or if it's nice and quiet today, because everyone's probably at lunch or maybe out at the beach. But anyway, so you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That is Paper Pumpkin for July. The refills became available this morning, so you can, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can pop on to my store at lisamariesmith.stampinup.net and you can shop there. If you're not a subscriber and you're one of my customers, you want to just give me a shout out, message me or something, I can help you get the refill if you really want one. And you're always welcome to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin anytime. It's a great product, and next month is going to be good too, because they are doing I posted it actually on my Facebook page, Stamp with Lisa Marie. So the kit is going to come with 6 gift bags, the little mini gift bags, and 12 tags, and then the stamp set and all the supplies. But then they're going to offer an add-on kit on the 1st of August that you can order to turn that kit into cards. And personally, I'm thinking, my friend Valerie had the best idea. She's going to take her cards, and you can take, there's going to be 24 cards that you can make. So you can put 4 cards in each of those 6 bags, tie a little bow on it, add a little tag because you have all those tags, and bam, you have a gift for teachers, for the teller at the bank, for your hairstylist, anything. You got, all the holidays will be coming up before we know it, and those are great things to use. People love getting little handmade things. So anyway, you guys, Paper Pumpkin, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys again for Cards in the Car next week. Bye bye.